In 2005, a game released, widely regarded to be one of the greatest ever made. I'm talking about Resident Evil 4, but this video isn't about the game, so we can forget it! This game is only important because in December 2005, when Capcom ported it to the PlayStation 2, how did Nintendo let them get away with that? Capcom decided to have a very special piece of merchandise created for it. The most absurd controllers ever fucking made! It's beautiful. It's a goddamn plastic chainsaw, but it's also a fully functioning video game controller. Why they made a controller based on a weapon that the enemy uses in the game, I do not know. Look, the PS2 and GameCube versions are even based on the two separate varieties of that enemy. That is attention to detail. But regardless of why or how this came to exist, I think we can agree this is the greatest thing to ever exist. And yes, I have one now. Hello everybody! This is what I have instead of healthy interpersonal relationships. I genuinely feel happy holding this, it feels so surreal. Just seeing, look, this shouldn't exist. Speaking of weird stuff, this controller has a GameCube port on the bottom. And that's because it uses something that I've never seen before. A double-ended GameCube cable. Uncanny. And yes, that does mean that you can plug another GameCube controller into this. This achieves absolutely nothing, but hey, that's a GameCube controller plugged into a chainsaw. Now I've seen everything. The reason it's like this is so that it can fit on the stand properly, and honestly, I'm glad the people who made this understood that this thing works much better as an artifact of the uncanny than something I'd actually want to play RE4 with. And who better to sell such an esteemed product than sex? Resident Evil 4 Chainsaw Controller. Designed with an actual chainsaw lying in the middle of the R&D lab during brainstorming sessions, this sculpted controller is as close as you can come to the real thing. The attention to detail goes as far as having gory blood marks on the blade and the rumble feature for that realistic feel. And when not chopping zombies into pieces, the Resident Evil 4 Chainsaw Controller can rest on its display stand atop your TV or trophy case.
Our products may not include additional materials like digital copies, online passes, or promotional downloadable content, open brackets, DLC, close brackets.
So now the only thing to do is actually play a game with this thing. So I'll be playing the only game that really makes sense for this. Mario Kart Wii. Oh my god. This direction is up. So you have to hold the thing like this. This is going to be something. You know how when this game came out, everyone was like, wow, the Wii Remote makes this so realistic. It's just like actually driving a car. Yeah, I think I found the exact opposite of that. I'd like to point out that even with a chainsaw, I still came first. Hey, check this out. With the power of this cable, I can plug the Wii into itself.